before we start the video, I'd just like to say if you enjoy low quality and rushed plush content, please check out my main channel. The link is in the description. It would mean a lot if you would also subscribe to that. Even if you don't ever watch my videos, even if you just support me by subscribing, it helps keep me going. And also, if you are curious as to why I just kind of disappeared for 3 months, I'll explain it at the end of the video, even though no one cares, and it's unimportant. But anyway, let's get on to the video. Alright, today we are reviewing SML movie, Richard's Mistake. The plot of this video is that Richard comes out of his house when he is grounded, steals Goodman's car, and crashes it into a tree, I think. I mean, it was a bit confusing watching it because Richard kept changing up his story, but we'll get into that in a bit. So, for now, I'm gonna do a little bit of a rundown of this video and talk about how I feel about every part, and yeah. First of all, can I just say, what was this beginning part? It was entertaining, but also kind of annoying, but like, whatever. So then Richard shows up at Junior's house and tells him a very exaggerated story about how he stole a car and crashed it into a tree. And, I mean, there was some funny jokes in this segment, especially the big Mexican woman one, looking at my notes right now. So, I mean, so far it's okay. Next, they call the cops, and this is probably my favorite scene of the episode just because it's Brooklyn Guy, and Brooklyn Guy is hilarious all the time. And he doesn't fail that rule in this episode, as, I love the joke about Richard bribing Brooklyn Guy with, like, $100 bill, saying that he's 16. And also, Brooklyn Guy just smashing it more was quite funny, even though it didn't really end up doing anything in the long run. Psst, not to mention the plumber segment, that was gold. Next is when this episode takes an absolute turn for the worse. Essentially, Richard calls Chives, it demands that he comes over there, and takes the blame for this entire incident. Chives abuse is not my thing, and I don't think it's anyone's thing, and I haven't watched Joseph the Millionaire yet, but I've heard that the Chives abuse in that episode as well. It's just, Chives is just this old man, stop harassing him. I don't care if he is cleaning everything, I don't care if he's like a maid. Stop harassing Chives. Though I have to admit, I do love this Goodman scene with Chives calling Goodman. That was kind of funny, especially the candle jokes. After that, this was kind of the only funny joke there, to be honest, and it was also kind of unnecessary. And then comes the ending. The ending just changed its course so many times, like, oh my god, Richard was gonna tell the truth. Oh no, he blamed it on Chives again. Oh my god, Bowser Jr. standing up. Oh, he's actually, exposing Richard. Oh, and Richard, oh yeah, Richard gets punished. It just changed so much, although it ended up being a good ending. The only issue is that I thought it wasn't gonna be a good ending, and I angrily wrote that in my notes. But it ended up being a good ending, so yay! So that pretty much covers the story of the episode. All that's left is to look at it as a whole. Honestly, there were a lot of funny jokes in this episode, and I found myself laughing quite a bit more than usual. However, Richard also was quite a dick in this episode, and I am not a fan of him at all as a character, so that kind of brought this down a lot. The quote-unquote Chives torture porn mixed with the, Richard, being self-centered and only caring about himself, it just creates a bad atmosphere for the episode, and the only thing really saving it is the humor, which, come to think of it, really isn't that much, but when it is there, it is great. Brooklyn Guy was amazing, the big Mexican woman was amazing, the call with Goodman was pretty good, but overall, that's really the only redeeming qualities. So I will have to give this a measly 4 out of 10, or mediocre. Honestly, I really wasn't impressed with this video. I know I praised the other 2 videos, to my knowledge, or at least, Jeffy's Pet Dinosaur, but my god, this one just wasn't really too good. Anyway, now let's get into why I disappeared off the face of the channel for 3 months, even though no one cared. So essentially just click away now if you don't care, which you don't. Alright, so basically I was just caught up with my schoolwork and my primary channel for the past, 3 months, and I actually took a break from my main channel, and winter break and stuff, but just honestly, there's been other stuff in my life, specifically, I'm not gonna give an entire sob story because there's literally nothing wrong with me, it's only schoolwork, that's essentially it, And as you could probably tell by my prepubescent voice, that I am in, like, middle school, so it's not really that bad. I don't know, I kind of also lost interest in this, but I'm coming back because this is what people want to see rather than what I want to do. And I guess if it's what people want to see, then I'll continue doing it. So, yeah, with that, Gem Studios Reviews, who doesn't have a regular outro, well, I mean, who doesn't have a verbal outro. Gem Studios Reviews, who does not have a verbal outro yet, is signing off, I guess.